have so many empties. Welcome in, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. I'll tell you what, my trash is more than full. I have so many empties to share with you today. Everything from makeup to skincare to healthcare items to pampering stuff, a whole range of empties to talk about with you, and I've got opinions. Lots of opinions. If you're new here, I'm so glad you stopped by. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. We're going to hop right into the huge bucket of empties today, and as always, all products that I mentioned today will be listed and linked below, so super easy for you to find. And with that, let's hop into the trash. I have so many empties. I don't know what I've been doing. I've just been throwing them in a bucket, and that bucket was overflowing. I'm going to start in with makeup today, then we'll jump into skincare, then nutrition, then some hair care stuff. And I don't know, just about everything I use in my life is in this empties bucket, so we'll be sure to touch on a lot of the things that are important to me. First off, is no surprise to anybody, these are my City Beauty Clear Plumping lip glosses. I keep these near me all the time. I have one in my couch basket, I have one on my desk, I have one in my purse. I find that these really do a nice job of making my lips look a little fluffier if I continue to use it. This is kind of what I use as the chapstick around my house. The thing with City Beauty is that they always run really great sales, and I pick up a boatload of these when they do the 2-for-1 or 50% off. I do have a discount code down below. You can go ahead and jump in and use that if you don't have any, but keep an eye out for when they're buy one, get one, or 50% off, because those are a great value. This one is no surprise to anybody. This is the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I love this mascara. It is still my favorite mascara of all the mascaras I've tried. It makes my lashes so long and so volumized and so thick and so gorgeous, and it's at a drugstore price. I love this stuff. I have tried a few high-end mascaras. I still haven't found one that I love as much as my Maybelline Sky High. The only one that I've found that is similar, but for me not quite as good, is the Benefit Roller Lash. That's really nice. It really lengthens. It volumizes, but not as much as my Maybelline Sky High. I picked this up in black. I go through a ton of these. These are wonderful, super affordable. Still my favorite. I'm so surprised that I went through this triangle artist stick from Catrice so quickly because I loved it so much. This is a contour stick. You can see I've just about used it down to the nubbin. I love this contour stick. For me, it acts a lot like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand, which is hands down my favorite, but super expensive. This contour stick from Catrice, I think it's somewhere around $10. It could be even less. I picked it up in the color Warm Brown. I think this was the only color they had when I was on the Catrice website, which is the only place I've ever seen this contour stick. I do love Catrice. The price point is excellent. The quality is so very good. It really does act like high-end makeup, but it's a little bit hard to find these days. I think they might have broken up their relationship with Ulta. The last time I looked, the Catrice line was really slim in Ulta. I'm only seeing Catrice now on the Catrice website. So if you're on there getting something else, go ahead and throw one of these triangle artist stick in your basket, because I think you're going to love it. The only other makeup products I have today are these brow pencils from LA Girl. It's really hard for me to go through makeup products. I'm testing and trying so many all the time. These LA Girl pencils, these are the slim ones. I love these, and they're hard to find. I'm no longer seeing them on the Ulta website. Sometimes I can find them in CVS or Walgreens, maybe not Walgreens. They're getting a little bit thin out there. I like them because they do a great job. They stay in place. They're super affordable, and they're super, super skinny. Love the LA Girl slim pencils. If you can find them, go ahead and grab them because they're a great value. Let's go ahead and hop into skincare now, and I have so many empties for my skincare. You guys know I don't change my skincare up that much. I've pretty much found the products that I use and love, and I think have really done a wonderful job on my skin. That being said, I do switch out products from time to time that are tried and true for me, because I think that it helps my skin to kind of be surprised from time to time with a new ingredient. It keeps my skin on its toes and really really turning over and looking fresh. The first is my Matrixyl 10% plus hyaluronic acid. This is from The Ordinary. I love this product. It really is wonderful for the skin, but this is not something that I always have in my routine. I kind of switch this in and out to change up what's going on my face from time to time. There really isn't too much from The Ordinary that I don't love, and I find that anytime I add one of their serums into my routine, I always fall in love with it. So definitely love the Matrixyl 10% plus hyaluronic acid. The next two are from Deciem as well. Of course, Deciem is the parent company of The Ordinary and NIOD and Hylamide, which is what these products are from, the line Hylamide. I recently stumbled across the Hylamide line. I don't know where I've been. I was asleep at the switch and didn't realize how good this skincare line is. If you are confused by skincare, or if you're just starting out and it just seems overwhelming, give the Hylamide line a try. I actually did a full video on it. I'll go ahead and list it up here. I tested and tried the Hylamide line for about 6 weeks at the end of the year in 2021. Love it. The tagline for Hylamide is minimal skincare with maximum results. They really nailed it with that. I have gone ahead and incorporated a couple of the Hylamide products into my regular skincare routine. This is a sub-Q skin. I use this in the morning, and this is the sub-Q eyes. I use this in the morning as well. This goes right underneath my eyes in that under eye area. This goes all over my face. Both super affordable, power-packed ingredients in these serums. So very, very good. I'm loving both of these. So will I repurchase? You betcha. Already have. They're in my bathroom right now. I've been using the niacinamide from The Ordinary, gosh, since the beginning of my skincare routine, and this is absolutely an ingredient that is always in my routine. This goes in my evening routine right now. I use it before I use my tretinoin. The reason I use it before is because it provides a nice slip on my skin for that tretinoin to really work into my complexion. When you're using tretinoin, of course, you only use a tiny amount, and having this slip really helps that tretinoin blend all over my complexion. The niacinamide from The Ordinary, and this is a 10% with a zinc 1% solution. This comes in 2 sizes. I just buy the big size now. This is 60 milliliters. This is so affordable, and I know I'm going to go through it, so I just go ahead and get the big size, and I generally buy 2 or 3 when I place my order. So niacinamide from The Ordinary, I really haven't found a formulation for niacinamide that I like more than this one. Super effective, super affordable. Absolutely love it. The argireline solution from The Ordinary is another regular in my routine all the time. This is what I use on my 11s and my crow's feet to soften them up. If you don't know about argireline, I did a full video on it. I really call this Botox in a bottle for my face because that's exactly how it works. Clearly, it is not as strong as Botox. It's much more subtle, and the results show up over time, but oh my gosh, I love this stuff. I simply just put a little drop in the palm of my hand, tap my fingers in there, and go on my 11s and on my crow's feet. What it does is that there's an ingredient in here that interferes with the receptivity of those dynamic wrinkles on your forehead and on the sides of your face to make those muscles tense up a little bit less, looking like your 11s and your crow's feet are a little bit softer. I've used other argireline products. I still love the one from The Ordinary the best. I love this stuff. They really do put together such a clean, effective product at a great price. Will I repurchase this? I already have one in my bucket and a couple of backups. I have 2 of my favorites from City Beauty that are just down to the nubbins. I just about lick containers clean when I'm using them. This is the Multi-Action Sculpting Cream. I use this on my face in a very, very light coat before I put on my makeup, because what I find that it does is it just snaps things up, tightens up my skin a little bit. It's not a super dramatic thing, but it really does help my skin just look a little bit smoother and a little bit more perky. fluffy or bouncy. So love my multi-action sculpting cream. One thing I can say about this is I use just a very little bit. When I use more than that, I find that it makes my makeup pill up, and I don't like that. I just put the lightest, thinnest coat underneath my eyes, on my cheeks, and some parts of my forehead. Love the multi-action sculpting cream. I already have another one in my bathroom going. And the one product from City Beauty that I refuse to live without is my Invisicrepe body balm. This is what helps my neck look a lot less gobblier, turkey neckish, just double necky. This really does help with my neck. I ended up testing this probably about a year ago now, and I didn't think anything was going to happen. I thought, you know what, I'll just test on my neck. Well, by golly, when I checked the before and after pictures, it was a huge difference on my neck. I did a video on it. I'll go ahead and list it up here. One thing about the Invisicrepe body balm for my neck is that it really does help my neck look firmer and less wrinkly. However, if I don't use it, it doesn't work. It's one of those kind of things where you have to keep using it, and the results really are remarkable. I know that because every now and then I'll either forget to use it for a few nights, or I'll go traveling and I won't take it. I'll forget it at home, and I'll look in the mirror and go, ooh, time to get back on the Invisicrepe body balm. What I do, you can see this one's just empty, empty, empty. I'll take 2 fingers, scoop in here, and get about maybe a quarter size on my 2 fingers, and just put that all over my neck up towards the bottom of my face. It really does help my neck look a lot firmer, a lot less aged. I'm 65. My neck looks it, but this really helps to improve the situation. Here's another neck product that I've been using and actually really enjoying. This is from Dermatology. Dermatology makes the sunscreen that I use on my face. I love it. They have 2 that I use. I use the tinted on the days that I'm not going to be wearing makeup, and I use the other when I'm going to be wearing makeup. It is a chemical barrier, not a physical barrier. So I love the sunscreen from Dermatology. I have been using the Age Reversal Neck Cream. The reason I've been using this one during the day is because the City Beauty Invisicrepe Body Balm will pill up if I get some of it on my face. I find that this doesn't do that. I'll just put about 3 pumps on my neck and use that on my neck during the day. Does this work better than the Invisicrepe Body Balm? The answer is I don't know, because I haven't stopped using the Invisicrepe to just use this. I'm afraid to. Because it does such a good job. But to just firm my neck up a little bit, I really am enjoying the Dermatology Age Reversal Neck Cream. And will I repurchase it? You betcha. I have 2 products here that I use with my devices. The first is this aloe vera gel. This is what I use as a conducting gel for my microcurrent and for my radio frequency device. I love this stuff because it's so very affordable, and it really does provide the slip that you need on your skin. So what I'll do when I'm doing either one of those devices, my Nebulyft or my MyoLift, is that I'll coat my face in this aloe vera gel beforehand. However, it's really not going to work to just use this aloe vera gel for your conductivity, because there's no minerals in here to really get that connectivity between the device and your skin. What I do is I have made a little spray bottle, and in that spray bottle I'll put distilled water, I'll put some colloidal minerals, and a little bit of this hyaluronic acid mixture. There's no oil in this. So I'll make a spray mixture of distilled water, a little bit of colloidal minerals. You just need maybe a teaspoon in a big spray bottle, and some of this. This is hyaluronic acid, and it's going to get pushed into your skin as you use your devices. So this is how I get that conductivity of the more expensive gels in a very, very affordable way. And having this hyaluronic acid, this is from Kogujin. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. And it's really hard to figure out what this is because it's not in English. I think it's in Chinese or Japanese, I don't know. But the fact that this is a hyaluronic acid and gets pushed in my skin during my microcurrent or my radio frequency treatment really does help the plumpness and firmness of my skin. So I love this stuff. It's super affordable. I'll have it listed down below because it's hard to figure out which one to get on your own. Here's one more makeup product. I just found it at the bottom of my bucket. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Love this stuff. Love, love, Love this stuff. First of all, it puts just the prettiest finish on the skin, and it really does hold my makeup down, keep my skin looking fresh and my makeup looking nice all day long. It is a little bit more expensive product, but I found that it's really worth it because it really works. So would I repurchase this? Absolutely. I already have a couple on my makeup table, and I actually bought one of the little travel sizes, and this is what I travel with. So absolutely love the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. For me, it's a great value for a really wonderful product. I have one hair care product here, and you can see I pretty much beat this little container up. This is my Haielle shampoo. I love the Haielle line, and I'll tell you why. My hair is very color treated, and when I just get it done, it's almost white. I do use a purple shampoo when I do my hair, but Haielle is the brand of shampoo that I use to really keep my hair nice. I use their shampoo, I use their conditioner, I use the spray leave-in conditioner, and then there's another one that's kind of a styling gel, but it's not really jelly, it's more watery, it's not very sticky. These products are so good on my hair. My hair deserves to be straw-like and just horrible because I color treat it so much, but my hair is soft and supple, and it's just wonderful. I really contributed to the Haielle line. This is a smaller company, and I love the company. The owner is so sweet. He really has a heart for putting together a wonderful product, and it really does keep my hair very soft and silky at a much more affordable price than a lot of the high-end hair care products out there. So will I repurchase the Haielle? I already have. I have several backups in my bathroom. I'm not doing a very good job of staying organized, you guys. I found 2 more skincare products. There's just so much here. All right, the first one is the Dermatology Peptide Night Cream. Love this stuff. Absolutely love this stuff. I like this because it is so hydrating. This is what I put on my face in the evenings. I love this one because of the peptides in it, and we all know how good peptides are for our skin. I really enjoy this, and you can see I've absolutely licked the container clean. When I am super tired in the evening and I'm feeling so lazy and I just don't want to do my skincare, I do that sometimes. Honestly, if I don't do my skincare early, it is a struggle for me to do it. Some people love skincare. I don't know. For me, it's just like I need to do it kind of thing. It's not that I enjoy it, but on the nights when I just want to throw something on because I'm too tired to do the whole routine, I've waited too late, this is what I put on my skin because it's super moisturizing and it has those peptides in it. So when I'm too lazy to put on my tretinoin and my niacinamide and all that other stuff, I just slap this on and go to bed. I always keep this in my stash because I alternate it with the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Cream, and this is what saves me on those nights where I'm just too lazy to do the whole deal. Another product from Dermatology that's really good is their needleless serum. This stuff is a little bomb in a bottle. I'll tell you what, it is jam-packed with excellent ingredients, really does smooth out your fine lines and wrinkles. The cool thing about this serum is that it has a lot of different ingredients in one little bottle. So if you like just 1 or 2 steps in your skincare routine, this can really solve some problems for you. Dermatology is a little bit more expensive than the ordinary. I do have a discount code if you want to go ahead and give this a try. A lot of people say that this really does soften up their lines and wrinkles. I love it. I always have some in my skincare routine, and I kind of alternate it in and out when I want to change things up and give my skin a little bit of a break from something I've been using regularly. So the Dermatology Needleless Serum, I already have another bottle going in my bathroom. Let's hop into nutrition now, and I'll tell you what, since I launched on my Get My Body Healthy routine, I don't know, it's been maybe 6 or 7 months now, I have added so many really wonderful, incredible, nutritious things to my diet. This one, however, I've been using for, oh my gosh, since I started my channel. This is Ion Gut Health. This used to be Restore. You guys remember I used to talk about Restore all the time. This is the new name. They've rebranded it. I kind of liked the name Restore, but they didn't ask me. Anyway, I get more comments, emails, messages, DMs about this product than anything else I've ever talked about. I'm pretty sure this is like the most talked about product from you guys because it is so amazing. I was told about this product from a nutritionist I met when I lived in Montana. I met her at a party and I was a little chubby and a little out of shape, and I said, I need to lose some weight. She said, no, you don't. You don't need to lose weight. You've got leaky gut syndrome. I was so puffy. I mean, really, I looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I was so puffy. My under eye bags were just folded over. They were just enormous. So anyway, she said, take Restore and eat organic. So I started eating organic. I really eat organic now. Almost everything I eat is organic. Definitely anything that comes into my house is organic. And I take my eye on gut health. This stuff made such a difference in my under eye bags and that pooch that you can get on your stomach in the front. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's in this, but it is a magical supplement. Here's the weird thing. It tastes like water and it looks like water. I take between 1 and 3 teaspoons a day. I always take 1 in the morning, 1 around noon, and then 1 in the evening. If I eat out, in other words, I'm going to be eating food that isn't organic, it's going to have a whole bunch of chemicals in it and a whole bunch of other stuff, I'll take a teaspoon before I go out and sometimes again when I come back. This does such a good job of keeping my body cleaned out, of keeping those puffy under eye bags down and not being fully packed every single day. I get so many comments from you guys about how magical this stuff is, and it truly is. If you have gut issues, or if you feel like you're just really retaining water and you've just got a lot of toxins in your body, I can highly recommend this stuff. It is amazing. So will I repurchase it? I already have. I always have this in my kitchen. I started using MCT oil probably about 7 months ago. This provides great amino acids, supports mental energy, stamina, focus. It really is a wonderful little ingredient. The way that I use that is I put just about a tablespoon in my first cup of coffee every morning. It really does help me feel a little bit more satisfied and a little bit more full throughout the morning. I generally don't eat until 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and I like the fact that I'm really getting my aminos with this. Doesn't have a taste, easy to use. I just put this in my cupboard, pull it out, put a tablespoon in my coffee, and boom, I'm done for the day. I have gone through several of these since I started using it. I love the fact that I can add great nutrition super easily. This little box of chaga tea is what I took on my trip to Las Vegas. I use a chaga tea base as the base for my coffee every morning. The reason I do that is because chaga is one of the most immune system enhancing ingredients on the planet. It is an amazing antioxidant and really does provide immune modulation and support for your body. It's filled with vitamin D and a whole bunch of other stuff like beta-glucans that we really want in our diet. I generally make a big crock pot of chaga tea from my chaga chunks, and that's what I use to make my coffee in the morning, that chaga tea. Because when I was in Vegas, I wasn't able to take my chaga tea with me, I just took these chaga tea bags and just put a bag of chaga tea into my first cup of coffee in the morning. That way I was able to keep the chaga into my diet. I found this to be extremely handy, and I'm going to be buying some extra boxes to take with me when I travel. If you want to go ahead and give chaga a try without buying the whole thing of the chunks, you might give one of these a whirl. This is the maple chaga tea, and they also have just a regular chaga tea. My experience with chaga tea as far as the taste goes is I don't even tell a difference when I use it as the base for my coffee, because the chaga tea itself is really mild. It's slightly earthy. It's almost a combination of a green tea and a black tea, but really subtle, like a very weak version. It doesn't taste like mushrooms. It just tastes very subtle, a little bit earthy. There's nothing strong or bitter about it at all. So if you want to go ahead and get the benefits of chaga tea into your diet, which you absolutely want to get, it is so affordable. It is such a powerful antioxidant. It is so good for your immune system and your overall health. We all should be putting chaga tea in our diet. You might want to go ahead and grab some of these little tea bags. They're super handy. And my Jupiter CBD oil. I love this stuff. I mean, I love this stuff. I actually started taking CBD oil, it's been about 6 or 7 years now. I started waking up in the morning and my hands were stiff. I'd have to crack them to get them going in the morning. I was really aware of my hand health because both my mother and my grandmother had debilitating arthritis in their hands when they were younger than I am. I'm 65, so you can see I definitely am the age that arthritis could start setting in. I did some research and I found that CBD oil really can help with joint flexibility and joint pain. So I started taking CBD oil about 6 or 7 years ago for my hands. It really helped. Here's the thing with CBD oil. There are some nasty tasting CBD oils out there. I'll tell you what, I have tried so many in my lifetime. So very many. And most of them taste like the back end of a horse. I'm telling you, there are some nasty CBD oils out there. I actually was contacted by the owner of Jupiter probably about 1.5 years ago, and he asked if I would try his CBD oil, and I said, sure, send it along. I wasn't very optimistic, and I'll tell you what, when I first tried it, it was like, oh my gosh. The angels were singing, the skies opened up. All of a sudden I found a CBD oil that was really good quality, that didn't taste nasty. This company is amazing. They are doing it right. They source their ingredients for their CBD oil from a single family farm. It is organically and sustainably grown, so you don't have to worry about a lot of pesticides getting in your CBD oil. And it's very, very consistent. One of the things about CBD oil is a lot of the companies will source from different places, and so the CBD oil is always changing. When you have a single family farm that keeps the same consistent, sustainable practices in, you get a very consistent oil. I love this stuff. I use it in the evenings, and what I'll do is I'll just take about a dropper full, put it underneath my tongue, let it sit there for about 30 seconds, and I'm good to go. I'm going to be doing a full video on Jupiter CBD oil really soon because they've just reformulated the whole line. It is so cool, and they've changed up the packaging and everything. I'm so excited about it. I've been testing and trying it for the last several months. It is such a step in the right direction. I loved their CBD oil before. I absolutely adore it even more now. If you haven't used CBD oil and you're suffering from stress or sleeplessness or stiff and achy joints, there is so much that CBD oil is good for. It doesn't have the little stuff that we smoked in high school. That's not what this is. It's a completely different part of the plant, a completely different ingredient. So if you haven't used CBD oil, you might want to look into it. For me, it's really a magical formula. Now we're going to hop into something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is my baths in the wintertime. Honestly, I live in an area where we have snow, and I'll take a bath almost every day in the winter. It's a great way to warm up, and it's so soothing and comfortable, and there are a lot of things that I do to make bath time even better. The first one I want to talk about is a castor oil and olive oil sweat bath. This is something I learned about from the book Getting Well Naturally from the Soil to the Stomach. The author Penny Kelly talks about a castor oil olive oil sweat bath in that book. If you have the book and you haven't tried that, you got to try it. It is one of the most yummy things I do all week long. Truly, it is a way to detox your body in such a wonderful, soothing way. That's what I use this castor oil for. Now, I do use castor oil in my bath every day anyway because I like a little bit of oil in my water. So when I stand up, I get that oil coating and it helps keep my skin hydrated. The castor oil olive oil sweat bath is you make a mixture of half castor oil, half olive oil, slather it all over your whole body, get into as hot a bath as you can stand, and stay there for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then you get out, dry off really quickly, and wrap yourself up in a bunch of blankets like a burrito and keep sweating. It's a great way to detox your body in a really yummy way. I have learned to love castor oil. I've got several bottles in my bathroom. It's an important part of my winter routine. And the last thing I want to talk about today is my Epsom salts. Oh my gosh, I go through Epsom salts like nobody's business. Not only is this really good to use for your houseplants, but it's really good to put in your bath because of the minerals in the Epsom salts. I put about a cup of Epsom salts in every single bath I take, and I have different flavors. This one is fresh lavender. They have aloe vera. They have other flavors. They have plain, whatever you want to use. I love Epsom salts in my bath because it's giving me that extra mineral infusion in a hot bath, which is so lovely and so relaxing. I definitely go through a ton of Epsom salts during the winter, a little bit during the summer, but during the winter I'm in the tub almost every day. Oh, found one more thing. This is my organic flaxseed oil. Again, I use this for the omegas and the aminos. This is a wonderful little mixture. I keep this in my refrigerator and I put about a teaspoon into my nighttime sleepy drink. I'm still using the Pure Sleep. Love that stuff. Love that stuff so much. So I put a little bit of flaxseed oil in my nighttime sleepy drink. I like those omegas and this is a super easy way to get that into my diet. That was a huge haul of Empties. I hope you found it fun, useful, and helpful. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, make sure you smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. And if you're interested in more makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman, stop by prettyover50.com. There's a lot more great information just waiting for you there. You guys know it just tickles me when you take a few minutes out of your day to spend it with me. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Again, I'm Kimberly. This is Pretty Over 50, where we talk everything makeup, skincare, and style for the over 50 woman. Make it a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.